All right, taking you outside right now. This is a live look from News Chopper 4, cruising over the Pomona, Pacoima area, actually. That's what it is out there. Melissa Magee, a little warm out there today.
Oh, yeah. A little warm, a little toasty tomorrow.
I mean, a little warm.
Yeah, it's a lot warm. But I've got good news.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
It's warm. Once we get into our weekend, the good news is that it's going to cool back down closer to average. Everybody will be happy by then. I guarantee it. I want to show you what's going on as we're looking at a live picture outside on this Tuesday from San Pedro, our camera atop the USS Iowa. A lot of sunshine, not a lot in the way of marine layer this morning because this big ridge of high pressure is dominating our area over the next few days. So the high temperature for San Pedro and at 85. We're currently sitting at 81 degrees as we head inland. Upper 80s, West Covina, 88 for Ontario, and Riverside, 86 in Temecula. We've got 87 in the Santa Clarita Valley. The cool spot right now coming in at 67 at Oxnard and Ventura County. Nice for LAX and at 72 degrees. Satellite and radar showing you we've got a lot of sunshine, a mostly clear sky at this hour. We've got this big ridge of high pressure that's been sitting offshore as we get into our Wednesday especially. And on Thursday, we've got this ridge of high pressure that will start to expand. So away from the coast, numbers easily in the 80s and 90s. The Coachella Valley, you're going to have numbers tomorrow on your Wednesday in the triple digits. So it gets even hotter for us for the middle half of our work week. This will likely be the peak heating day across Southern California. 92 in West Covina tomorrow. We've got the lower 90s in Van Nuys, 95 in Lake Elsinore, 80s on the way for Orange County, for Anaheim and Irvine. Long Beach, still another warm afternoon for you, coming in at 85 degrees. But let's talk about what this heat means for you, the impacts as a result of this building ridge of high pressure, and some takeaway tips for you as well. Heat exhaustion and heat stroke, that's a big concern over the next couple of days. Heat exhaustion is when you have a rapid pulse, you have a lot of heavy sweating, seek the air conditioning immediately. Heat stroke is a bit more serious. This is when the body can no longer regulate its own temperature and the sweating stops, which is actually not a good thing. Seek medical attention if that occurs. So keep yourself hydrated, lots of water. If you're working outside for an extended period of time, lots of breaks in the shade. Check on the young, the elderly, and our four-legged friends this time of year. As we get into the latter half of our work week, the heat is actually going to ease. Burbank tomorrow, that's your hot day, and at 95, 93 for you on your Thursday. And then once we get into Friday, we've got more of an onshore flow that's going to develop. Temperature coming in at 85 degrees. The only hiccup in our forecast is the air quality. It's moderate for the basin, but you can see the orange for the Santa Clarita Valley, down across areas in the IE. That's an indication of the air being unhealthy for sensitive groups, especially if you suffer from respiratory illnesses. San Bernardino, the air is unhealthy for everyone, so take it easy if you're outside over the next few days here. Your forecast tomorrow for the basin showing you tomorrow's going to be the warm day, and at 87, 76 degrees for the coast. On Thursday, the onshore flow develops, but it's more noticeable as we head into our Friday, down into the 70s. Really nice for our holiday weekend. Temperatures hanging out in the upper 70s right through Memorial Day, and we'll kind of hang tight there even as we get into next week. Valleys, 92 degrees tomorrow, 95 for the Inland Empire, upper 80s, lower 90s on the way for the IE and the valleys on Thursday. Then the 70s and 80s are returning for our holiday weekend. So we're cooling back down to average, really comfortable up ahead this weekend. High desert 95, triple digit heat for the low desert, and at 105, 104 for the low desert as we head into our Thursday, then the 90s Friday and Saturday. Nice in the mountains, lots of sunshine, 70s the next couple of days. Then we cool down to the 60s Friday and into your Saturday. That is a look at your forecast. Mario's up next with sports. He is live.